Good evening, you are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a royal decree. Al Jabal Al Akhdar data center company concerned with electronic data and clouding services is launched. UNESCO lists the horse and camel altar among the representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. And an agreement is signed to display and publish historical manuscripts. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issued Royal Decree No. 33/2018 issuing the Implementation on Support and Follow-up Unit System. Article 1. The provisions of the attached system shall apply to the Implementation on Support and Follow-up Unit. Article 2. The Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court shall issue necessary regulations and decisions to apply the provisions of the attached system and until the issuance of such regulations and decisions. Laws and regulations applicable to the Royal Court shall apply to the unit where no special provision is made in the attached system and provided it does not contravene with the provisions thereof. Article 3. All that contravenes with this decree and the attached system or their provisions shall be cancelled. Article 4. This decree shall be published in the Official Gazette and come into force from the date of its issue. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Edgar Chagwa Lungu of Zambia in reply to a cable of greetings sent by His Majesty the Sultan on the occasion of his country's 54th independence anniversary. Meanwhile, His Majesty the Sultan received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Enrique Peña Nieto of Mexico in reply to a cable of greetings sent by His Majesty the Sultan on the occasion of his country's independence anniversary. A ceremony was held in the Governorate of Dakhliya for the launch of Al Jabal Al Akhdar data center company. The event was presided over by His Highness Syed Shihab bin Tariq Al Said. The company provides electronic data and clouding services. It will contribute to supporting the information technology and telecommunications infrastructure in the Sultanate. The ceremony included a visual presentation that highlighted the services provided by the company. A number of agreements were signed between the company and some government establishments during the ceremony. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, listed the horse and camel altar or riding show among the representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. This came after efforts exerted by the Ministry of Heritage and Culture, which sought to preserve Omani material and non-material heritage and record it at concerned international organisations. This Omani tradition embodies the strong relationship between Omani people, horses and camels, and their care for them. By registering this tradition, the Sultanate succeeded in recording 8 cultural elements that include Al-Azi, Bara, Tagrud, Razfa and Al-Ayala traditional arts, in addition to cultural features of the Omani Majlis and Arabic coffee. Amid participation by government and private companies, the North Sharqiyah Economic Forum activities started in the Walaya of Badia under the theme Touristic Development. The event includes various activities such as seminars, heritage exhibitions, traditional arts and horse races. The inauguration ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfoud Al-Mantri, Chairman of the State Council. The ceremony included an operetta that highlighted the main Omani cities in the Governorate of North Sharqiyah and the diversity of environment in the Governorate. After participating in the 10th anniversary celebrations of the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, the Omani traditional ship Zinat al-Bihar returned to Port Sultan Qaboos, accompanied by 2 Indian ships, Taragini and Sud Hassani, as a show of the long-lasting relation between the two countries. The Omani traditional ship and its crew received a huge welcome when docked at Mina Sultan Qaboos port. The reception party was headed by His Excellency Nasser bin Hamoud al-Kindi, the Secretary-General of Royal Affairs. An Indian official stated that they were very happy for the participation of Zinat al-Bihar in the event, which took place in Kochi to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, which attracted 32 countries. He added that Oman and India are close partners and the ties between the two countries are strong and long-lasting. Still to come in our news bulletin. In cooperation with Oman Post, 2 commemorative stamps are inaugurated by the Public Authority for Radio and Television to celebrate the 48th National Day. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. In cooperation with Oman Post, 2 commemorative stamps were inaugurated by the Public Authority for Radio and Television to celebrate the 48th National Day. The first stamp shows His Majesty Sultan Qaboos's picture, while the second stamp contains the logo of the Public Authority for Radio and Television for the 48th National Day. The design of the second stamp was inspired by Sayyidi Royal Turban. The inauguration ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser al-Harasi, Chairman of the Public Authority for Radio and Television. His Excellency Syed Mohammed bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Dhofar, received Lieutenant Colonel Andrea Quanta Matthew, commander of the Italian warship Martinegno, with the attendance of Colonel Andrea Bariana, military attaché at the Italian embassy, during the ship's arrival at Salalah port. During the meeting, they reviewed the good relations between both countries and exchanged points of view on a number of matters of common concern. As part of the e-government initiative, the Ministry of Heritage and Culture signed an agreement with Oman telecommunications company Omantel to publish historical manuscripts online. 4,000 manuscripts, which was scanned by the Ministry of Heritage and Culture, will be uploaded with further details on each individual manuscript. A ministry official stated that besides the 4,000 manuscripts which will be available online, the ministry will make available other manuscripts on later stages once they finish with restoration works. An official from Omantel stated that the company will develop systems to facilitate access for the public and researchers to these manuscripts. He added that the project will take 6 months. Iran's Navy has acquired 2 new mini-submarines designed for operation in the shallow waters, such as the Persian Gulf. The Navy said one of the mini-submarines, also known as midget submarines, was dubbed Ghadir 955 and was built in 18 months. The other, a previously built one, took 10 months to overhaul. The subs have sonar-evading technology and can launch missiles from underwater, as well as fire torpedoes and drop marine mines. Iran began manufacturing Ghadir subs in 2005. The first was unveiled in 2007, and by 2012, five such submarines were incorporated into Iran's navy. Georgian election officials said a French-born former foreign minister has won a presidential runoff, marking the last time citizens of the ex-Soviet nation elected their head of state by popular vote. The Central Election Commission said today that with 99.9% of precincts counted, Salome Zurabishvili has won nearly 60% of the vote, while her rival, Grigor Vashadze, polled just over 40% in yesterday's ballot. Zurabishvili ran as an independent but was backed by the ruling Georgian Dream Party. Georgia, a country with 4 million people in the volatile Caucasus region, is transitioning to a parliamentary republic. Presidential powers have been substantially reduced, and after the new president's 6-year term ends, future heads of state will be chosen by delegates. Indian police said today they have arrested nearly 24 people suspected of committing fraud on a global level. The suspects allegedly sent fake pop-up messages to people around the world, warning them that their computers were infected with the virus and offering to fix the problem at a price. A police officer said those arrested on Tuesday and Wednesday posed as representatives of Microsoft and other companies and used their logos. The arrests were made after input from the US Federal Bureau of Investigation and Interpol. Microsoft was the complainant in the case. Those arrested have been running the scam out of call centres in the Indian capital, New Delhi, and from neighbouring states for months. The pop-up messages prompted victims in the United States, Britain, Australia and other countries to call a phone number shown on their computer screens. They would then be scammed out of money in exchange for supposedly fixing the problem. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coast of the Arabian Sea. Winds will be southeasterly to south, light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 metres. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a royal decree. Al Jabal Al Aqdar data center company concerned with electronic data and clouding services is launched. UNESCO lists the horse and camel udder among the representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. And an agreement is signed to display and publish historical manuscripts. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, have a good weekend and good night.